Alright guys, Netmarble just dropped information on Endorsi and Healing Flame Yihwa. We're pretty much going to check out their kit and their skill animation. So let's not waste any time. Let's go ahead and hop right into it. Okay, here we go. Man, I'm so excited about this. Alright, here we go guys. Shinsu of the Heart Endorsi, Green Tink Fisherman. Let's go ahead and see right here. So we saw her gameplay right here. Okay, wait, let's go back right here for a second. Did she decrease the movement speed of Kaiser right there? Look at the movement speed. She's running very, very slow right there. Can I increase the quality? Yes, I can. But you guys can see that she decreased the movement speed of Kaiser right there, which is very interesting. And then she has like an AoE attack right there. So she slows down the movement speed of enemies. Very interesting. And this is going to be her ultimate right here. Looks pretty cool. That's pretty much Endorsi. So let's go ahead and read her kit. So I feel like what's really good about her as up to what I've seen so far is the movement speed decrease. That looks pretty nice. So let's go ahead and read her kit. So for her passive, Jewel Heart increases defense by a percentage for each green element ally, excluding the caster and the start of the battle. Grants a number of Jewel Heart to the caster, which is consumed whenever HP reaches a percentage. When removed, instantly recovers a percentage of max HP and removes all debuffs and status effects inflicted on the caster. Gains a number of Jewel Heart per enemy inflicted with Fascination by the caster's skill. Max number stacks. And it says does not activate when taking fatal damage, even when possessing Jewel Heart. So, okay, that was a lot right there. But when I'm reading her kit, so she pretty much has stacks involved in her kit. And she's going to increase the defense by a percentage for each green element ally. So she's not going to increase her own defense. She's going to increase green element allies defense on a team. And she's going to gain a number of Jewel Hearts. We don't know how much she's going to get, probably 5, because in the anniversary live stream they showed 5, so she's probably going to get 5 in total. And it says which is consumed whenever HP reaches a percentage, and when she consumes those, or wait, it says when removed, instantly recovers a percentage of max HP. So whenever one of the Jewel Hearts get removed, she is going to recover her own HP, and she's also going to cleanse debuffs from herself. So she's going to inflict self cleanse, and then she's going to gain number of Jewel Hearts per enemy inflicted with Fascination. So she gains jewels when she inflicts the enemy with Fascination, and it says max in stacks. I'm pretty sure it's going to be 5. So I understand her passive. It's very interesting. Now when we move on to her active skill, it says fire heart darts at the farthest enemy, dealing percentage of attack as damage number of times. The last attack deals a percentage of max HP, adds additional damage, and inflicts Fascination. Then decreases magic resistance by a percentage for a number of seconds. This is actually pretty good because decreasing an enemy's magic or physical resistance is going to allow your allies to deal more damage. But what's very, very good about this is if this is an AoE attack, that's going to be crap. But I'm pretty sure this is single target. Now we move on to her next active skill. It says Heart Zone. Deploys a Heart Zone near the caster for a number of seconds, dealing a percentage of attack as damage per second to enemies within the zone. It also deals a percentage of max HP as additional damage to enemies hit. It decreases magic resistance of enemies within the zone by a percentage, increases the caster's physical resistance by a percentage, and magic resistance by a percentage per enemy. That sounds busted. So she is going to pretty much decrease the enemy's magic and physical resistance, because for her first active skill, she's decreasing the enemy's magic resistance, and then for the active skill, she's going to decrease the enemy's physical resistance when she activates Heart Zone. But what's very good is the fact that she gains, what's really good is the fact that she pretty much gains a physical and magic resistance. Well, actually, no, she's not decreasing the enemy's physical resistance, it's magic resistance. My apologies. She's decreasing the enemy's magic resistance. That's pretty crazy. Now, for her special move, Surfing Heart. Awakens the Heart Shinsu for a number of seconds, increasing the caster's max HP by a percentage. Rides a giant Heart Shinsu forward and charges at the enemy with the highest attack, dealing percentage of attack as damage to all enemies in the path. Also deals a percentage of max HP as additional damage to enemies hit and inflicts fascination for a number of seconds. Gains status effect immunity while using this skill. So, reading her kit so far, it seems like she is pretty much going to scale off of HP. She's going to scale off of max HP, and she's also going to scale off of attack. So, she is somehow similar to Vargarth because Vargarth, he scales off of max HP, and he also, I'm pretty sure he also scales off of, yeah, I think it's some defense. I forgot. I think he also scales off of defense, but it's pretty interesting the fact that, you know, she scales off of max HP and attack, and the fact that she's going to decrease the enemy's magic resistance. We don't know the percentage, but if it's a lot, that is going to be very beneficial for Punisher Rin. So this is definitely a major buff for Punisher Rin because he is a magic damage type unit. So Endorsi, I'm not gonna lie, her kit looks very, very good so far. Her kit seems very promising, but of course, we have to see if her survivability is good, and we have to see if she is going to be a good unit when it comes to her performance. So she looks good on paper. On paper, she looks absolutely amazing, but of course, we have to see her gameplay first. Now, moving on to the next unit, we have Healing Flame Yihwa. She's going to be the free SSR Plus unit if you pre-registered. So we're going to go ahead and check out her trailer. Here we go. I'm excited for this unit. I hope that she's good. So let's see what we got here. So it seems like she switches her outfit in like an animation. Let's see her gameplay though. So, okay. Let me go back right here real quick. So this right here definitely seems like some sort of damage over time. Maybe, I don't know. Actually, no, she's buffing her allies right here. Endorsi's her ally, so she's definitely buffing her or healing her. And then we continue right here. So this is definitely the healing. And then that is definitely that is her other active skill. Okay, and then this is her ultimate. Not bad. So that's pretty much her ultimate right there. So we're gonna go ahead and exit out. All right, now we're gonna take a look at her passive. So it says Life Flame. Gains number of life flame at the start of the battle, then gains another every number of seconds, can own up to a certain amount. When an ally, excluding the caster and summoned beast, receives damage that would decrease their HP below a percentage, consumes number of life flame to recover the target's HP by a percentage of the caster's max HP. So she's pretty much going to heal her allies based off of her max HP. But what's very good about this is that it says excluding the caster and summoned beast receives damage that would decrease their HP below a percentage. So it seems like she is not going to heal up, let's say, Punisher Rin's bull. It seems like she's not going to heal that up, which is very interesting. But she is going to heal up Punisher Rin. It says, upon taking fatal damage for the first time, revives in an invincible state for a number of seconds and recovers all allies' HP by percentage of the caster's max HP every second. So when Yihwa is about to pretty much die when she takes fatal damage, she is going to revive herself, and then she's going to recover all of her allies' HP by a percentage of her own max HP. So that's pretty much her passive. It's just full on healing. No support right there, just full healing. Now for her active skill, it says creates protection flame for all allies, recovering percentage of the caster's max HP for a number of seconds. Also deals percentage of attack as damage every second to enemies near the protection flame. So she pretty much has damage over time in her active skill, which is very interesting. And then for her next active skill, it says enhancing flame recovers HP of the ally with the lowest HP percentage by percentage of the caster's max HP and increases defense by percentage for a number of seconds. Grants status effect immunity to the ally with the highest HP percentage and increases their attack by percentage for a number of seconds. So she definitely has attack increase, which is very cool. So this active skill is going to target the ally with the lowest HP. So in order for it says, okay, it says grant status effect immunity to the ally with the highest HP percentage. So if an ally has the highest HP, she is going to give that ally a status effect immunity and additional attack. And then if an ally has low HP, she's going to give them, she's pretty much going to increase their defense. And she's also going to recover that ally's HP. So she's pretty much doing two things at once with this active skill. And then when we look at her Surging Flame special move, it says teleports to the rear of an ally while having status effect immunity, generating a massive wave of fire to remove all enemies' buffs and knocking them back for a number of seconds. Decreases energy of enemies hit by the wave of fire by we don't know the number here, and additionally decreases energy by N for each buff removed by the caster. Also recovers HP of all allies by percentage of attack and generates protection flame for a number of seconds. Gains a number of life flame upon using special move. So as of to right now, I will say she is definitely going to be a very good healing unit. But if I'm being honest, when it comes to buffing up allies, the only thing she's going to buff is attack, and she's going to grant status effect immunity, and she is pretty much going to remove all enemies buffs. Like she's pretty much going to debuff all enemies and knocking them back. So I do feel like the passive is very good. The fact that she can, revive herself and she can recover all HP for her allies. But there's just not enough buffing in her kit. So it does seem like Yihwa is definitely going to be a pure, healing, debuffing, type unit where she's going to focus on healing allies, making sure that they actually stay alive versus, buffing them up. So I'm kind of surprised that, they didn't make her like an insane buffing unit, but they did make her a healing unit. So is this a good thing for Green Element? I do feel like this is a good thing because Green Element was really lacking a really solid healer. And the fact that she is going to be, a ranged unit is going to be very good. Like the fact that she's going to do range attacks versus melee attacks is going to be very beneficial for Green Element, because one of the biggest problems for a Green Element is that Lozelle, she was a melee healing unit, which made no sense. She would die immediately. So the fact that they made Yihwa range, like they made her, a ranged healing unit, is going to be very good. And I feel like she's definitely going to have very, very good survivability. So overall, we're going to have to just wait for, the numbers. We have to wait to see the percentages, the numbers, and of course their performance. But as of right now, on paper, I will say when it comes to healing, she looks very good when it comes to healing. But when it comes to buffing, it seems like that's not going to be her main job. It seems like she's going to mainly focus on keeping enemies, not keeping enemies, but keeping her allies alive and also debuffing enemies. So those are pretty much the two units we have. We have Healing Flame, Yihwa, and we also have Shinsu of the Heart, Endorsi. So I'm not gonna lie, man, Endorsi's kit looks very, very good. And this is going to be very, very good for Punisher in. That's exactly why I recommended a lot of people to pretty much go for Punisher in the Limit Break Summon event, because I know that these two units are going to benefit him by a lot, and Child Yuri as well. But what's very good is the fact that she is like, this unit right here is going to decrease the enemy's magic resistance, and that is going to allow Punisher in to pretty much deal insane damage. So maybe this is a sign that you guys should definitely start investing in Punisher in as of to right now. I'm going to select him because I do feel like he's going to work very, very well with Endorsi and Healing Flame Yihwa. So those are the two characters. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section down below, and I'll be catching you guys on the next one. Peace.